today, taking over for my lovely co-host, Mr. Nasbase. Nasbase, how are you doing tonight, my friend?
I mean, the view is a little bit different from this side of the booth, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to welcome to the team, and I'm already getting one up. Like I'm staring at this great starting soon screen that you worked so hard on, and man, just I'm in awe. I'm one of the graphically inclined people, so but no, I'm happy. I'm on vacation kind of, so you get to be the pilot, and I get to ride along. We're gonna watch some fun baseball tonight.
Yeah, we got full slate for you people today. So, 9 days we're gonna be going through. Or I guess 9 games we're gonna be going through today. We're gonna start things off. Let's hop into OOTP and let's get started here. So, uh, I'm new to the Prospect League in general because the league showed up when I was a normal player. Uh, so it's kind of cool and exciting to see my own player in this. I am a part of the South Kraken, so we'll see my player, and I will probably get a platinum sombrero this stream. So but it's all in the fun. So start things off here. So when last we left off on
It
October the 3rd,
looks like your chat saying your voice is skipping
I'm
a
skipping.
little.
Hold on. Let me fix that a little bit. My gain bar on my interface. Let me know if that sounds a little better.
Also, by the way, don't forget to share your screen with me.
Oh, you don't need to see my screen, do you? I
I mean,
gotcha.
I could be on a delay, and I can see you. Sure.
No worries. First stream, little nerves, but all is good in the neighborhood. So we're gonna start things off here. October the 4th. We're gonna start things off here with a quick sim day. So we're going to get to these lovely games here. We got
By the
four
way,
stream games for you today.
think
Uh,
before you get
and
too ahead of yourself,
one of them is gonna be pretty exciting. I'm not gonna lie. I like to call it the a ball cup that we have coming up for you. As the two, as they're known as Siamese twins, are gonna be facing each other as duelists on the mound. All right.
I think we got one new person in Prospect
We
League tonight.
do a new third baseman on the North Robots that we will get to see in just a little bit. Really excited. Um, as always, this is a fantastic time to create as we're going through the Prospect League. Your players get added up basically up until stream time, so long as you've been approved. Um, but if you want to see yourself in action, get on it. It's a great time to recreate. I know we're going to get a lot of people following the World Series with that ghost player, zombie player deadline. So Prospect League's gonna really pop off here in the next week. So shall we get started with some quick sims here today? So we got the North Robots and the East Zambonis. Let's see how things turn out here. So the North is gonna win this one. The East tried to come back, but ended up losing 6-4. Run through the box scores here for you all. We see our brand new uh, create here. Mr. Marcus Bedard. He gets his first hit, first run, and RBI in the same game. That's a pretty good show. Starting things off with a double in the 7th inning here. Fantastic job. Lot of good performances here. Sporger going 2 for 4. Then on the other side, batting, uh, Cassia is just has been lighting it up recently, going 3 for 4 today, hitting a big home run in that 8th inning to kind of start that comeback. So we head on down to the pitching. Peters is going to take the loss here. Duggar with the win. Murphy with the save. Anderson Cassia is going to be your player of the game. Over on to the west and south. See how things turn out here. Ooh, that is a crooked number if I ever did see one. West is going to take down the South Kraken by a score of 13-2. Wonder how all of these runs showed up. Looks like a huge spur um, in the top of that 9th inning. Really just shut everything down. Some fantastic performances here. 3 for 4 from Colpus. We got some Eucliffe going 2 for 5 with 3 RBI on that one. Gordon going 1 for 4. 2 walks. You love to see some on base in this league. And M's going 2 for 5 with 2 RBI as well. Chris getting a hit. Wilbari getting a hit. We got some good home runs hitting here. And then on the South, 8 hits. Could only get 2 across. Sneck going over, but still picks up that walk. We love a little OBP. Tranto going a little over there. And then my player, Brooks Walker, going over with a strikeout, just how we drew it up. And then Danks there hitting that solo home run to put something on the board. Down to the pitching. Waters the fifth, going to go 2 innings in relief. Fantastic work there. Only 2 hits, striking out 3. Egg over on the side of the South going 2.2. We love ourselves a long reliever here. Gave up a run, but was always not in charge of that loss. Did the job. Was asked for Chris Schneeman, your player of the game. As the Martinez did say, we do have a prediction going. Oh, Naz, you're the only one who's put anything down for it.
I
Spending
mean,
all your cash, aren't we?
prospect league.
Yeah.
I don't need the money. And
Yeah.
give our wonderful chat the chance to take my money. I got cleaned out every stream so far here, so you
Yeah.
know, give it to the people.
I mean, I would love to do that, but I have almost 140,000 points saved up that I just haven't spent. Could be a pretty hefty payday. Getting closer to essentially free Hall of Fame equipment, which would be fun. You know, I I wish I could tell you what I'm saving for. I just haven't spent it. I would do predictions and stuff every once in a while, but just never got through it. I guess I should start either throwing all of it. You know, if there's a really good prediction, I might throw a good chunk, maybe like 50,000 in or something like that.
I mean, or maybe we'll get you back in the booth for like the prospect showcase or something.
Something like that, or that'll be fun, you know. Or maybe I'll just randomly pop in and drop like 100K down or something, and then everybody freaks out. It's like, oh, what the heck happened here with the point distribution?
Also, I like how the one time I throw everything on under is the moment that fellow hashtag value bet also always vote the over Fetty shows up in chat. The one moment I bet it all on under and I go against the philosophy.
Excellent. All right. So, that prediction running. We'll run through some lineups here with North at East coming to you. Hit the big old manage game button. Pretty even split, all things considered. A couple ties in there in the 3-4, in the 2-3-4 spot. Cameron Bailey gonna lead it off for the North, followed by Smalls, Zelensky, Splorger, Barkley, Catch, Lindsay, New Create Bedard gonna be shown on stream for us. Zach Sequil holding things down in the 9 spot. Nita Ball will be on the mound. That is Otter, if I'm correct. On the side of the East, you got Enderman leading things off. A little cold. Hopefully, he can spark something here. Jameson, Scooter McGee On second, the legendary Jose, or at least so I've heard, this man is an absolute prospect league legend, hitting in the 4 spot. Cassia hitting in the 5th, Boog Barrow catching, Fern in left, Infante at short, Jay Bolt at third, locking down that 9 spot, and John Reyes on the mound. And our prediction, folks, over under 1.5 total double plays. Seems like everybody's betting against you, Naz. I mean, why bet for you if you're going to lose and give them all those points? Am I right?
I mean, it's prospect league. I agree with Fetty, even though he did the value bet, which was the over. I don't. I think we'll see one double play. I do not think we'll see two.
All right. I'm just double checking all of my settings here. Everything looks good. So, how I've seen you guys do it, and I haven't been in the booth for a while. I want to say it's been almost a year and a half at this point. It's been a long time. But I've noticed you guys typically do first half, second half.
Hmm. But we could do whatever. You're the pilot tonight,
Yeah,
friend. I'm riding along. We can do it
yeah.
however you want to do it.
How I've always done it is each person gets a team, and then they commentate that team's at bats. Uh, but
All right. Who do you want then?
I
We do
mean,
that.
I'll go with the Zambonis. I'm a big hockey guy, so
And you want the walk off.
of course I always want the
Got
walk off
got
call if I can get it.
But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good with that.
So over under 1.5 double plays, some more points coming in. So my team, if you would so kindly close that for us. Any last final predictions here in the waning seconds before the mods get there? You got to be quick. Then we will get rolling here.
Everybody's shy because I only had like 800 points. Unlike last stream, I think I had like gosh, I think I threw like 3,000,
3,000. Oh, that's
something like that.
man.
We'll see what I get from the streams tomorrow. Talk to me again on Monday for our next prospect week stream.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. We're just gonna let her rock and roll. All right. So I guess you're gonna be leading things off for us here.
I am.
So let's get right into it. North Robots at the East Zamboni.
Cameron Bailey the third leading off. Welcome, welcome to the game. Just take a 95-mile-an-hour heater right in the back as the robots get a leadoff runner on. As Smalls is going to strike out for the first out, and that'll bring up Zielinski. Runner going safe. So no double play potential here. As that's grounded to third, though, out at first, runner has to hold. Splorger. That's hit deep and it's gone. Dinger time for Dimply, Splorger, and the robot. Get on the board first. It is 2-0. Sixth home run of the Prospect League for Splorger. 26 ribbies now as Barclay will be walked, and this inning will continue, and I'll let Ketch come up to the plate. That's going to bloop in for a base hit. Robots trying to lay it on early. Can Lindsey bring him on in? Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Ball 4, bases juiced for our new prospect in Marcus Bedard. Base hit to right. 1 will score, 2 will score, and it's 4-0 with runners in the corners. 2 ribby single for Marcus Bedard. And now it's going to be Zach Sequil. Fly ball to center field. That is caught for out number 3, and the robot get 4 on the board as we head to the bottom of the first.
Crooked number put up in the first. Let's see how the Zamboni respond. We got Enderman leading thing off. That is what you like to see. A leadoff single over into left field. Does set up that nasty double play chance, but we'll see if that defense can handle it. Oh, and he's off to the races at second. He will swipe it 8th stolen base of the season. Now Jameson going to take the walk, 4 pitches. And McGee, all this is something you love to see. The bases are loaded with nobody out. That's a shallow fly ball into center field. They're going to attempt the tag. Enderman is coming in, and he will score on the sacrifice fly from Jose. The East now put up a run. A good response, still only 1 out, plenty of time. Cassie's going to go down looking from a ball up the barrel. Barrow's also going to go down looking. Had some good threats out there, but couldn't push anything more than 1 across. At least they're not going to get blanked in this one. See if pitching can respond in the top.
Already back to the top of the order, and Bailey the third, and he'll be sent back to the bench. Caught looking, strike 3 for the first out. Smalls down the line. That's going to get under the third baseman's glove. That's going to be extra bases. And Smalls is on with a 1-out double. Now Zielinski's going to hit that back to the pitcher, and he's going to beat it out. Infield single. We'll have runners in the corners for Splorger. Oh, no, they're going to pick him off. Pick off at first. It's 2 outs. Base hit to right. Splorger's going to hit in his 3rd RBI of the night, and it's 5-1. Lots of offense here in the first parts of this game. Runner going safe. So Barclay will have a runner in scoring position. That's going to fall in for a base hit. They're going to hold Splorger at 3rd. So we'll have runners in the corners for Cassius catch. Ball 4. The bases are loaded again. As Lindsay grounds it. Oh, never mind. They will not get the force at second. It's bobbled. It is 6-1. The bases are still loaded for Bedard. Base hit to center field. That's going to score 2 more. Bedard with 4 ribbies in this game so far, and it's 8-1 Robots. And Zach Sequel is going to hit a fly ball to center field, and that will finally be caught. But the Robots put up another 4 spot as we head to the bottom of the second.
Robots are on pace for 36 runs. It's Justin Ferd. He's going to lead things off with a single. They need a little bit more than just 1 guy on base, but you got to take it at bat by at bat. Or are we going to see the... Nope, just going to be a fielder's choice. Broke it up there at second. Another fielder's choice, really teasing us with that double play as Enderman's going to go down looking. It had us thinking there. you almost could have won something. Got a little close, but the East got blanked in that one. Double fielder's choice.
Bailey the third leading off again, and leading it off with a dinger. Dinger time for Cameron Bailey the third, their 4th. And the Robots have scored in all 3 innings thus far. It is 9-1. And now Smalls will swing and miss for strike 3, facing a new pitcher in Fezzik Ruzumov. Zielinski will hit a grounder. Easy play over to first, 2 down. Splorger deep down the right field line, and that is gone. Dinger time just over the wall in the corner. Second home run of the game for Splorger, and it is now 10-1 Robots. All of our prospects having a great game tonight as Barclay is going to beat that out. This inning is still going to continue. That is the 12th hit, or 11th hit, I beg your pardon, for the Robots, but Ketch will strike out. And it is a 10-1 game, Moosey. I have all the action. What's happening?
I mean, I wish I could rig the sieve the other way, but I mean, 10 runs on 11 hits. That's just a fantastic offense there. Jose's going to come up to bat. Check swing. He will get struck out. I'm not getting any action. This is my debut stream. What's going on? Man, I'm getting skunked over here.
AJ, are you watching? Did you bring the Chaos mod with you as Lindsay will line out to center for the first out? Bedard's going to swing and miss for strike 3. So Rusumov really calming things down here for the East, and he's going to strike out Zaxaquil while he's at it too. So 4 strikeouts in relief for Rusumov. Finally, the robots retired in order as we head to the home half.
All right, let's get a little bit more action here. As we're going to see Cassia ground one out to the third baseman. We got Barrow. He's going to get one over into the left side of that infield for a 1-out single. Double play is up for grabs. Oh, it's going to take a walk down low. Had to jump out of that one. We'll bring up Infante. Infante's going to swing through one. Or strike 3. 5th strikeout of the day for a ball, but he's going to throw another ball, causing Bolt to walk. Bases are loaded for Enderman. Back to the pitcher. He makes a great play. We love those PFPs. Those pitchers know how to field their athletes too. But another blanking by North pitching.
Cameron Bailey the third leading off again. It's going to be a ground out for the first out. Smalls fly ball to center. Out number 2. And Zielinski caught looking strike 3 as Goat Tank will get 2/3 in relief. Gets them both out. Still 10-1 game as we reach the halfway point.
Bottom of the 5th. Needs some response here. Jameson sending one way back into center field, but it will be caught for out number 1. Brian McGee gonna take a walk. A ball is now a beautiful 1-to-1 strikeout to K ratio, or strikeout to walk ratio. This game is a well hit single. He's safe running from first to third there. Going for the steal is Jose. He will be safe. 2 runners in scoring position for Cassia. He's going to strike out. 2 outs, 2 runners sitting in scoring position for Barrow. Barrow gonna throw one out over to the first baseman, tosses to the pitcher, covering. Some good threats there. They just can't squeak one across. Need another sac fly or 2.
Borger leading off with a grounder right back to the first baseman, unassisted, 1 down. Barclay foul ground. They're gonna let the first baseman run all the way out there and make the catch. As catch hits that to deep center, and it is caught at the wall. And the robots go down in order again. 1, 2, 3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
The fielder Fern gonna take over as Hex Waters. Gonna step in relief. Walks the first batter here on a full count. That ball's gonna be hit over to the first baseman. Another fielder's choice. Couldn't turn it. Broken up at second. Well, that ball's gonna get away. The runner will move on to second. We must have transferred the chaos mod from last stream. Haven't scrubbed it this stream clean enough from that. That'll be a pop-up. Is the left fielder going to get there? He really just had to run all the way in to get that pop-up. We have seen a pickoff, a pass ball. What are we going to see? A balk?
I want to see a little league home run as Lindsey grounds that almost in no man's land, but they'll make the play over to first. 1 down as Bedard. That's going to go to the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall for extra bases. A 1-out double for Bedard. 3rd hit of the night. And now Zaxquo with a chance to bring him in as that'll be grounded to first. Runner goes to 3rd. 2 outs for Cameron Bailey the 3rd. And that's pretty well hit. Does it have enough? Not quite at the track. So they will leave the runner stranded as it is stretch time. 10-1 North.
Right. Jameson going to lead things off. Grounds one over to 3rd. My favorite spot on the infield. I'll bring up Scooter McGee. McGee, that ball's going to go all the way to the wall as McGee is going to slide in with a double. I'll bring up the ever-dangerous Jose. Jose, the fielders are just going to turn and watch as that baby is gone. 9th home run of the season, 426 feet. Gets the robots a little bit shake it up here. The Zambonis have life as the legend steps up. Hits a 2-run bomb to center field. Bring up Cassia. He's going to strike out looking. We'll see Barrow. Hex Waters out there. Has thrown some pitches. Will give up a walk. Mr. Barrow Fern. Gonna step up. He's going to swing through one for strike 3. Some good runs come put up, but they're still in a bit of a hole. Hopefully this momentum lasts.
See if the North responds. Smalls leading off, going to bloop in a leadoff single. So the leadoff runner is on, and Justin Tucker, new pitcher out of the pen. Zielinski, there's one. They're going to get the double play around the horn. Well, there's one. There is one as Splorger is caught looking strike 3. And the score remains 10-3 North as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
There's one double play. Had to get the better sweating a little bit. Bonte going to go down and strikes. Dax Murphy, your new relief pitcher. Bring up Jay Bolt. Bolt high pop up in the infield. Second baseman's going to take that one. That'll flip the lineup over for Enderman. Enderman going to swing through one for strike 3. We're going to the top of the 9th. East still in a 7-run hole. We need a big comeback.
Barclay is going to see that one go by him for strike 3, 1 down. Ketch is also going to strike out. 3 strikeouts in relief for Justin Tucker. And now Lindsey, grounder to the second base side over to first in time. And it is rally cap time. 7 to tie, 8 to win, Moosey. Will we see a miracle?
Part of me says I hope so. But that's a grounder over to first. McGee out over into left field. Oh, it'll be caught at the track. That brings up Jose's going to strike out swinging as the North are going to take this one 10-3. Pay out the under on that prediction. Got close there. Couple fielders' choices could have gone the other way. Some big run innings at the front third of this game was all the North needed to pull off a win. Huge day by Splorger, going 3 for 5, 4 RBI, hitting 2 home runs. Huge for that team. Bedard making his on-stream debut, going 3 for 4 with 4 RBI. You love to see it. On the other side of the East, Enderman getting a hit out there. McGee getting a hit. 2 walks on the day. Then the legendary Jose hit that home run. Cassia going over. You got Fern with 2 walks and a hit. And then Bolt at the bottom there with a walk. On the pitching, a Ball's going to take the win on this one. He went 5 innings, struck out 6. We had a couple issues with the walks there. Hex Waters got in a little bit of trouble, but no worries on that one there. Ray is going to take the loss. Ruzumov going 2.1 innings. Fantastic reliever. Goat Tank out there putting in works. 2 2/3 scoreless. Player of your game's going to be Dimply Splorger with those 2 huge home runs. See what happened over on the other side here. Looks like the South took down the West, score 5-4 late in this game. West jumped out from being behind in the 6th, but the Kraken will take things out, pushing across the game-winning run in that 7th inning. Some good days out there. Ulibarri getting a hit. Gordon going 1 for 4 with 2 runs. Probably a fielder's choice. Maybe a stolen base. There's 2 in there. We love it. M's with ones across the board. That's always a fun line. Crisp going 2 for 4 on the side of the South. Snack going 1 for 4 with a run. Tranatow going 2 for 4 with a run. 3 RBI, hitting some good doubles on that one there. My player going 2 for 3, Brooks Walker. I love to see it. Would love to see a little bit more power out of it. And then Danks in the last spot going 0 for 3. Down on the pitching. A Ball taking the loss. 5 runs, 4 earned. Some errors in this game. We know how errors have. It looks like Ulibarri made 2 errors. 1 may have cost a run. We will never know. Schramm going to take the win. Oh, my. 4 runs, 1 earned. There's a lot of unearned runs in this game. So, all right. That ends our first stream day. We got another beautiful prediction up. Uh, who will either starter record the win? We got good, uh, some good points put up there. This one is we're gonna watch the West and the South as we see Jake Mitchell Jr. take the hill here. We'll go manage. This is a back and forth, super tied up affair. As we see the longest name in PBE history, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious snack, leading things off for the South. Caden Tranatow at the DH spot hitting number 2. You got Upie, Harrison, Wells, McDowell, Duckley, Walker, and Danks wrapping up the lineup for the South Kraken with Jake Mitchell Jr. hitting the bump on the side of the visiting West Androids. You got Phillips leading things off, Sting Eucliffe at third, that hot corner. Catfish Gordon racking things up in center field. Brandon Zahn on a bit of a heater streak there at first base, scoring ends in left, Colpitts in right. Jesus Crisp behind the dish. Isaiah Ulibarri at short, and Kirk Schneeman wrapping things up as the designated hitter. Duke Silver will be your starting pitcher. All right, Naz, which one did you ended up predicting? Tossing some
So
points on.
I went yes
You went yes.
on the prediction, and actually real quick because I know we have a lot of because usually OTP streams tonight, and I know with 25 coming up, they're taking a break, so we have a lot of wonderful OTP people watching in as well. Just as a housekeeping thing for those who have never watched a Prospect League stream before, you probably see names with asterisks next to them and names without them. For anybody new and you want to follow along, all the players with no asterisks next to their names are your prospects in this upcoming class. So just for those who are new watching, because we have I think we're up to 28, I believe. So and for this at this juncture of Prospect League, um, it's a pretty good number. We have all these teams are pretty stacked up with prospects at this point, and it'll only go up as we go along. I mean, we've added people like at the beginning, like 10 minutes before the prospect showcase. And no marbles, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Mark. Baseball though. Baseball is, baseball can kind of be like marbles, sort of, if you imagine hard enough. But yeah,
OTP certainly feels like it sometimes.
oh yeah. And but yeah, I did pick yes on the prediction. I have a feeling my alternative um identity is Nostradamus. So I have a feeling I'm going to win.
All right. Pretty even split here, looks like, on the prediction. This is good. Majority of people, only 56%, says a starter will record the win. We've seen it past couple of times, but oh no, it just jumped over. I talked somebody into voting no, or I guess Naz, you talked somebody into voting no. They got to vote against you, steal all your channel
I
points.
you know I don't claim to be a professional. And also, thank you, Attica, for putting the create and the Discord in the chat. Yeah, like if you're excuse me, if you're definitely interested in joining the league, definitely hop into the Discord. We also have dedicated rookie servers where there's plenty of people who will answer whatever questions you may have, or this is like the perfect time to also ask questions. We have lots of people who are very knowledgeable in the chat. Um, Prospect League streams are the much more casual PBE streams compared to um, our actual like usual PBE streams. So ask whatever questions you may have, even if you're just curious. So, um, but yeah, welcome on in, everybody.
Yeah, as
This is I was, this is gonna be a good game. I feel like.
it's a very even matchup here. And for anybody in the chat, I am a very long-standing head office member. In fact, the longest tenured head office member in league history, spanning 16 seasons. If there are any questions at all, I probably can answer them. It's been over two years in that position, having everybody hate on you from every every angle. So
But see, you get to enjoy retirement.
yeah, that is true.
You don't have to worry about that anymore. You just enjoy your player.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry
that
about
that
any of
is the
that.
one nice thing, and now I have a
Be a
streaming
talking
job.
head like us.
Unless for whatever reason I get fired after this stream, which
Eh. If I'm
sure
still
hope not.
here, you'll still be here. If I'm still here, you're still here. You're good.
All right. Well, I guess before we get started, is there a team you want to call?
I have no preference. I
No.
try to be neutral.
All right.
So I'll let you get dibs.
Well, I had the opportunity for a walk off, but I kind of want to hear you potentially call a walk off that my player might hit.
You also want me to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious snack too.
Yes, yes, I do. uh gotta get your work in somehow. You may be sitting back a little bit, but we gotta make you work a little bit here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All
For
right.
sure. Or else I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get started. I will lead us in as we see Matt Phillips face Jake Mitchell Jr. We start things off here as Phillips. Oh, and we immediately see an error coming from the third baseman. Great start to the day. A bloop hit into left field. Left fielder kind of gave up on that one. Looked like he had a chance. That'll bring up Catfish Gordon. Gordon out over into right field, and that one will go. 3-0 start for the Androids. 384 feet. Second home run of the season for Catfish Gordon. Smashed that one, giving his team the lead, and there's still no outs. This is looking eerily similar to the spring training game yesterday between the Dodgers and the Padres. Uh, as we see M's drop one over into right field. Can't get past the fielder. We'll have to settle for a single. Colpitts over to first, over to short, back to first. There's a double play. Would have loved to see that. Last game for betters out there. We head down to the bottom. South already in a hole.
One stream too late as Sneck is going to hit a grounder to third for the first out. Trentau, grounder to second. That's going to be out number two. And Yupi grounds it to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Kraken. Head to the second.
Yeah, Vipers. I would gladly explain that as somebody who is now on their third create prospect league. Basically, in this league, stats generally do not matter. It is all about you, the user. Scouting process, you're gonna see people come into your DMs and they're gonna ask you a bunch of questions. A lot of it's like, oh, what are you like looking for to your player? Like, are there any teams you're looking at? Like, what are your goals? Are you looking for jobs, media, graphics, that kind of thing? Um, they just want to get to know you, the user. That's the great thing about this community is the play on the field doesn't matter. It does matter. We don't want to see absolute barn burners out here, but how your player does will not affect, especially in this prospect league, because it's just for fun. It's not going to affect anything um, with your placement in any drafts. It's just all about kind of the personality fit and the activity is what people are really going to be looking for. Just kind of keeping up with tasks, being active in the discords, asking questions, all that kind of thing is going to rise you up boards. I know that's a lot coming from me, somebody who's who's gone first overall and second overall in a draft. But it wasn't always that way. It's after I became a really well-known figure, and I kind of had to work myself up to this. But people start to notice, people start to know you coming in to chat during streams. A lot of people watch. A lot of team scouts watch these streams and are keeping eyes on people. Um, we always have like the rookie servers and stuff. It's all about who you are, not who your player is, if that makes sense. Hope that helps.
Yeah, and to add to that too, a couple things. So first, and also, and this may be important to some people, the Prospect League file is a completely separate file from actual PBE files. Also, even a separate server. So, um, yeah, like it has zero bearing. And also to what Moosey said, considering I am a minor league GM, so this is you're probably gonna be hearing from me soon. Me or my co-GM. But at least for me, like I don't pay attention to prospect league stats. I don't pay attention to any of that. I to be frank, I don't even really pay attention to builds, to be quite honest with you either. Just because of the fact that once you are drafted onto, or once you're on a minor league team, you get a free redo. So that's why I don't even really pay attention to that either. The only thing that I would pay attention in that realm is just wanting, because a lot of the times when people create a player, they have like a vision in their head, like whether it's replicating their favorite baseball player or what they think great baseball is, things like that. And now so that's about as close as I get from like a build perspective. I just want to know what they want, like what they envision and what they want of their player. And us as GMs, we try to make it happen. Um, but probably the most important thing, actually, not even probably the most important thing for me, at least, would be, you as a person. Like, great, if you have great personality, if you're really nice, really friendly, things like that, because especially in the minor leagues, um, locker room is very important, is a huge part of the experience for a lot of people. Actually, in our league, it is the most important part of the experience. What their player does on the field, is not the most important thing to them. It's just the camaraderie, the community aspect, and just talking all kinds of random things with a bunch of people you may have not seen in real life, but you create those bonds, you create those relationships. I mean, I can't speak for Moosey, but considering he's been around here for, I'm sure you have a lot of you've created a lot of friendships during your long tenure so far in the league.
Yeah, I've been around. I joined September of 2020, so I've been around for a bit. But I was also a minor league GM for a while. I think like 8 or 9 seasons. Oh, there's the block. My favorite.
So
uh,
we're almost to a PBE bingo. We've not
we've had
taken a pickle
everything.
yet.
We just need a weird sim
Oh,
error. Oh, there's me. I did it.
take the lead! Take the lead!
Yeah, that's
Five
my
to
player.
four.
I guess if any scouts are watching. uh, no. I was a minor league GM for a while, and like sim success is always like something you strive for because it does keep people interested. But the biggest thing is keeping that clubhouse culture, and a lot of people will stay in their minor league clubhouse even when they've been drafted many seasons ago. It's a fantastic place to be. Like, talk to new people, just create that same passion that strove you to keep going with the league and doing all these different projects and jobs and like having a good time and putting that onto other people. It's a fantastic time. Um, I mean, I didn't win GM of the year twice for nothing. So I know my stuff, but I know that there's also a lot of really passionate people in this league that are willing to help, willing to help you learn the ins and outs of the league, but also learn to really love this community. It's a big thing. It makes the community is basically why we're all here. You could just play OOTP or whatever, create a bunch of players and such, and just go for it and just sit back and watch it. But it's not as fun as just hanging around a Discord server or around the forum and writing media about each other. It's a fantastic time. At least for me, I love that aspect of it. I love. Let me just say, I love it when I see a ping come in on the forum and see that somebody's written a media. It's just like, oh, somebody like thought about that. It's a really cool thing.
Special shout out because he's one of our mods tonight. And he is in the chat. When I think of like, because like I when I first joined the league, now granted I was like a week late. I was a waiver. I didn't even have the pleasure of being in the minor league draft, but um, I started out writing media, and I still write media. I mean, I wish I had more time in the day to write more media, but I'm a sporadic media guy. But my first job in the league, which we used to do, was write media, and like we were assigned to a team, and I got to do my minor league team, the Swifties, and we'd just write articles, and we would put it on the forum, and we'd also put it on the OGP forum as well. And that was a fun job. But shout out to Southworth. I know he writes a lot of media. Absolutely love the media. But yeah, like, and that's a great way to make money too in the league if you don't have like a league job, which um, some GMs will try and kind of make it important that you have a job, but there's different ways to make money. Now, a perfect example would be like our wonderful host tonight, who is graphically talented. If you're graphically talented, you can make a lot of money without even needing a job. I know I have several teammates on the Toros who do really great graphics, and they make a boatload money. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, orbiting death. Um, so yeah, you don't need to have a job if you have talents like that. Like, trust me, you're gonna find a place. And even though I don't, I'm like Enoch level with my graphics. I can do stick figures, which unfortunately is not good enough to get credit. Which is funny because Mr. Southworth also grades graphics too, so it's kind of very apropos. But but yeah, like if you want a stick figure free, I'm your man. Um, if you don't want a stick figure, which I don't, I just go out and I go pay somebody. You want like you need some money for equipment? I can send you some. Now, if you want to gamble your PvE money, I'm your guy. I'm your guy for that. But yeah, great question. Great question. Um, in the chat.
Yeah, speaking of Mr. M.
Oh, yeah.
Southworth over there, he's been the bane of my existence for the past couple of weeks with how many jobs he's been picking up. Like, man, do you ever take a break?
Oh
Like,
yeah, like Southworth is on my team too. Like he's one of our graders on the casino team, which I do, if I may have 30 seconds to indulge myself, because this is actually the one thing I was working on right before our stream tonight. Um, there you so PBE and Minor League World Series. If you want to bet on it, it is up in the casino. I highly recommend you all look at it because we're actually doing something new. Um, Instead, like, we're changing the way you do a bet, so we would love for y'all to take advantage. You do get a free bet, so love for y'all to take advantage of that. Check out the new changes that we're trying to do. It is a test for us, so throw in a free bet. Maybe you'll win, and you'll help us do better in the casino and make it to where it's more fun for everybody, even though it's already fun. Um, oh, I see my wonderful. See, I'm your GM. How come you didn't tell me this? Shout out. I guess he's Luigi's Toes on Twitch, but Daedalus in the forums did not know you were a graphics grader. Well,
yeah,
congratulations on the
just
second
got
job.
just got added to our little DM. I've been the head office oversight for graphics for like ever.
Ah,
So it's been chaos in that chat for the past bit, but Daedalus just got added, so congratulations on the job, bud. Um, one thing with that free bet that my lovely co-host mentioned, um, that free bet can earn you an additional 1 million PBE dollars
mm,
because it is a rookie task. It's one of those weird ones. It's task 10. So you have your main 8. I'm the head office member who, or at least at probably a week from now, will have past tense graded rookie task. Of course, I am stepping down. It was kind of my baby for a bit. But adding that new task, because I think it's really helped the casino. um, a lot. I've seen a lot of posts to it, and if you haven't claimed it, go ahead and claim it. Get your money. And if you haven't
Hey,
done rookie tasks or not all of them, go do it. That's free money to you.
we could take it a step further because I don't know if it's going to be up tonight or tomorrow. You may know already, but the I believe it's task 11, the last or the bonus task on the bottom for the community event. The tahini bracket, which should be coming out tonight or tomorrow, that will also that takes care of your community event, your bonus, which I believe that's 1 million as
Yep.
well.
Every task is $1 million if you do all of the first 8 tasks. So I will run through them because this is great. You have at number 1, you get a free gym session or a weekly training if you've been around for a while and just haven't done your tasks. Then it goes to an activity check. Super easy to do. Your update page, very important for everything. Number 4 takes people a little bit to sometimes get this. Some people haven't done it at all. But a graphic for your first rookie graphic, the graphics team is super lenient on it, but it's fantastic. um,
Oh, the
and
bracket
then
is out.
yeah, number 5 is going to be your point task. So if you're a brand new rookie right now, that is the introduction PT and the lucky charm task that you are available to do. Number 6 is a piece of media of at least 300 words. Number 7 is a piece of equipment. It might be scary, ooh, spending money, but there's a free glove that you can get that gives you 1 TP. That counts as equipment or anything that you've purchased. 8 is gonna be your, our questionnaire on the forum. And then you have those are the 8, so you get 1 per, 1 million per, and then you get an additional million for completing all 8 of those. There's a bonus to completing it. Then you have the bonus task, task 9, which is the community event, which is that Tahini Classic, an off-season staple where you pit every team against each other in a winner-take-all bracket to win. Is it 500,000 PB dollars if you
So
have a perfect bracket, or did it
I
bump up?
well, no, I think it's like 200 million if you get a perfect bracket. I also have talked to Hummus because there was one season where, and even though I'm the stonk guy on top of the casino as well as the casino head, I know one season he did max like free stocks, like the free maximum stocks, which was pretty cool. But I don't know if he's doing that again. But I know it's 200 million for a perfect bracket, and I believe if for the top performing, like if we don't have any perfects, I believe the grand prize is either I think it's like 5 million
I think
if I
it's
remember
10,
correctly. First
10.
place was 5, or is it 10?
I think it's
Yeah, I think
10, I could be wrong on that, but it's a sizable amount
it's a
of
good
league
chunk.
money. Yeah. And, of course,
And
like,
and and
community
and you
events are
get
great.
free money for participating.
Yeah, it's free. You don't have to put anything in there. It's fantastic. It's awesome. You have a chance to do that. And then, and then number 10 is that free bet. So, all 10, if you complete all 10, that's 11 million PBE dollars. That's a lot of training you could do.
And that would take care of your rookie equipment.
That would. That could get you cruising through your first 2 seasons almost at that point. Gets you at least it gets you a
Oh,
really good start.
um, we're about to find out here in a
Ooh.
moment, Schnee. Um,
I have a feeling someone did, but we'll have to double check here.
well, not if they didn't go 5 innings.
We'll find out as we get down into the depths of the box score. Big win here for the Kraken, winning 13-6, despite having 2 errors. Uh, but on the side of the West, 3 for 5 day for Gordon with 3 RBI and a run. A huge home run in that first inning to spark the Androids offense that kind of cooled off. Then M's going 2 for 4 down there. Chris taking a walk and getting a run. We love that. Euclid going 2 for 5. Over on the South, Sneck going 0 for on today. Trantow going 1 for 4, 2 runs. My player, Brooks Walker, going 2 for 4 with 5 RBI and a walk. Stanley Danks at the back in there. The catcher going 1 for 3, taking a walk as well. We'll see. Did a starter get a win? It looks like a starter
Yeah.
did. Jake Mitchell Jr. taking the win, his second win of the Prospect League. He went 5 innings, 5 runs, 3 earned, 3 strikeouts. Silver taking the loss there. Waters, the fifth, had a good bounce back game. 3 innings pitched in relief, all scoreless. So, oh man, Naz, you're wiping the floor today. You need to stop.
That see
Respectfully, stop taking
see
these people's money. You know?
see Moosey, you know what that means though? That means the next prediction that they put up, I'm gonna be because I bet it all. So that means the pot's only gonna get bigger for our wonderful people in
That
chat.
is true. That is true.
And also thank you, Attica, is 10 million for first, 5 million for second if there's no profit.
Yep, and you get a free 500K just for putting in a bracket. It's great. All right, well, we'll hop out of here. See what went on across town. Oh yeah, we had a nice little milestone for one of our lovely bot players. 500 hits. Fantastic. Not a lot of power in that bat. But the East gonna win this one 9-7, throwing up 15 hits overall on the day. Big fifth inning there, notching 5 runs on the board. Small's gonna go 2 for 5, 5 RBI from the 2 spot. Explorer going 1 for 5. Bailey the third at the top, taking a walk, getting 2 runs on the board. Lindsey going 1 for 4 with a run, and Bedard on 2 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. Looking great in his Prospect League debut. And Zach Sequil taking 3 walks, only notching 1 official at bat, but getting a run on the board. On the side of the East, we have Enderman going 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI. McGee going 3 for 5 with 2 RBI and a run. Cassia going over 4, but picking up an RBI, possibly a sacrifice fly. One of my favorites. Furry going 2 for 5 with a run and an RBI. And Bolt down in the 9th spot going 1 for 4 with a run and 2 RBI. Like a couple errors here. Few stolen bases down on the pitching. Looks like tipped in with the win. Cassell with the hole. Weiser with the save. Shirazi with the lost. Player of the game is going to be Smalls. All right, as we finish up the day's action, we're going to fly through a couple of quick sim days.
Thanks, mods, for putting the next prediction up over under 2.5 errors. If you want the value bet, aka my point, I bet the over. So under's your value bet, but go on ahead.
I mean, it's the Ball Cup, so who knows what's going to show up behind those two pitchers. But we got a couple quick sims today and then an off day, and then we'll head back into a double stream day. We're going to watch both games. BNN's going to be turned off, and we just have a couple more quick sims to finish everything. So we got an all mechanical fight here today. North Robots at the West Androids. It's going to be the North taking the win 5-3. Heavy hits there. 3 runs at the top of the second set things up for the team. I see a golden sombrero here for Barclay. If you are unaware, 3 strikeouts in the game is a hat trick, 4 is a golden sombrero, and the elusive platinum sombrero is 5 strikeouts in a game. Something you rarely see, but is very much celebrated. It's almost like hitting the cycle. Is getting 5 strikeouts in a game. It's a fun little stat. We got Bailey, the third, with 2 for 2 RBI and a walk. Smalls picking up where he left off last game, 2 for 5 with a run. Explorer going 2 for 5. Bedard going 1 for 3 there with a run and an RBI. And Zach Sequel going over. On the west side, Ulubari going 2 for 4 with an RBI. Euclid going 0 for Gordon, going 0 for M's, going 3 for 4 with a run and an RBI, picking up almost half the team's hits. Chris going 0 for on that one. Pitching side, Taylor with the win, Whiplash with the hold, Murphy with the save of strikes with the loss on that one. And Trey Taylor, the starter for the North, is that player of the game. Over the South and the East, the all hockey matchup. We head on into the box score. Looks like we had an extra innings affair going 12, where the South ended up pulling things out 5-4. Graph, why are you being so weird? Because
Oh, so
that only goes up to the ninth, and
it
it's
it,
weird.
it it's a bug
Yeah,
in the file. Sometimes the chart will match the game,
yeah.
and sometimes it will not.
There's been some fun roller coaster ones that I've seen in my time.
Technically, the 15 inning one we had the other night, that chart matched.
That was a crazy one. Uh, Extra innings affair, just barely able to eke this one out in 12. 3 for 7. Not something you see every day by Sneck in the one. Treadtow taking a walk as the only on base there. Walker going 3 for 6 with 2 runs and an RBI. Thanks at the bottom there going over today. Enderman taking 2 walks, possibly a stolen base or 2. We'll have to take a look. McGee going 1 for 5 with a run and 2 RBI. Cassia taking a walk there. Fern also taking a walk, and Bolt down in the 9th spot going 1 for 5 with an RBI. 3 errors by McGee in this game. Jeez. That's that's a rough game, and when that's your second baseman, you just want to hide your head in your glove the entire rest of the day. On the pitching, as it always goes to uh, the relief pitchers in this long extra inning affair. Tucker went all he could, 4 innings in relief, but takes the loss, giving up that run in the top of the 12th. Egg going to take home their first save of the prospect league, striking out the side in the bottom of that 12th inning. And Brooks Walker to be your player of the game. All right. On to the next one here. So North and West. Gonna quick play this one here. We have the West winning 6-2 over the North. A lot of errors here. Does this bode well for the prediction? As we've seen it around 2, 3, so we'll see. Haley going 1 for 4 smalls, 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Splorer going 1 for 3 with a walk. Bedard going 1 for 3 with an RBI, and Zach Sequil going over. Euclid going 1 for 3 with 2 runs. Gordon going 2 for 4. M's going 2 for 4. Crisp going 2 for 4. Ubar going 1 for 4 with a run. Luckily, both errors were not done by the same person. Pitching Matthews with the win. Mitchell with the loss. Player of the game is Pee Wee Matthews. Start for the West. South and East. Over here. 3-1 victory for the East. A back half game here as all the runs were put up in the last part of the game. Sneck going 2 for 5 with an RBI. Trantel going 1 for 5. Walker going 1 for 4, and Danks going 0 for down there in the 9th spot. Enderman going 0 for. We have Cassie going 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI. McGee going 1 for 4 with an RBI. Fern going 0 for 3, but does take a walk. And Bolt down there going 0 for 2, but also picking up a walk. Pitching Nitro taking the loss, went 6 innings. On there, Peters with the win, Weiler with the hole, and Kinsella with the save. Player of the game is Magnus Peters, starter for the East. We finish up this day. We're going to hop into a no stream game. Everybody's traveling around a little off day. and we're gonna head into uh our I guess this is our featured matchup of the day as we have Yeet, a ball, and Euphobia, a ball, Siamese twins as they are, going up against each other uh, on the mound. We will be turning BNN off for this game as we're going to be watching the other game today. Very even matchup. This match. Naz, which ball you got behind today?
So I think it's going to be a close one. However, I will say why I went over. I'm fairly certain the West lead Prospect League in errors committed. In fact, they had, I think, a couple games that we saw on stream. Definitely on opening night, they had 3 errors in the same half inning. So that's kind of where my thought process was. What I do find intriguing though is Laphobia ball had a rough start to the season. Last couple games been a lot better. That ERA was in the 15
Whew.
um, after I believe day two, and they're halfway there. They got a couple wins under their belt. Yeet a ball had a very adventurous outing in our first stream game, walking I believe 5 or 6, but striking out 6. But they still managed to get the win. So I think it's going to be a close game. And also we get to see the reigning Triple Crown E, the only hitter to get a Triple Crown so far in Prospect League, in Brandon Zahn. So I mean, this could get blown wide open as well. But I think we're gonna see some fumble bumbles tonight.
Fortunately, I don't have the beautiful soundboard that some folks do because Fumble Bumble, an absolute classic.
We also
Um,
need to find a way to get that. I think it's only Sarah that has it, the one with hummus doing basketball, trying to
yeah.
do a layup. I think it was. Was it a
Yes.
layup or a dunk that he was trying to do?
I don't remember what he was trying. Um, but ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one as we see the two twins going up against each other. Yeah, Sarah's fantastic. Has some fantastic streams. I hope to exude some level of Attica. I greatly appreciate it. Um, I'm not as stream inclined as some others, but I hope my energy translates well over the mic.
I mean,
Uh,
you're more stream inclined than me. You're the one that you did that fantastic start screen, whereas I just got a couple gifs on there
I
on
mean,
mine.
I originally did, but but then I'm like, this would be a cool thing. So I spent an hour because I messed it up originally in Photoshop trying to get that GIF to work. But we got there. So it'll be there, and it's only the minors on there just because trying to fit 16 teams on there and trying to coordinate all of that with the transitions and stuff gets to be a little hectic.
I mean,
I could
you
barely
even
handle the 10 that were there. If I tried to
you,
do every team, oh my,
I mean, you did more than every team. You even got the Ranas on there.
I did. Well, I mean, they're still a team technically. They exist. They existed in my time. I remember when they were originally the Dynamos way
Yes.
back in the day. That dates me tremendously. Also, me saying when I joined the league dates me tremendously. But I guess which a ball are you gonna stand behind for this game?
Hmm. I gotta go with my former Swifties teammate and Nameless Nate. So I'm gonna go with Laphobia, a ball.
All right, he's back in the west. I guess I'm back in the north. Why are the
Uh,
Ranas a frog? I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I- it's either a Rana is a type of frog, or
It's
actually, you know what? I'm gonna Google it.
yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
Google
gonna
it
look it up.
during your half
I
inning
genuinely do not know.
because I think I know, but I don't want to assume. It's one of those things.
Yes.
know what they say when you assume. Don't say it out loud, but you get what I'm throwing at you.
Yes. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's what I thought, South.
That see, that's why I'm fact checking myself because that was the first thought that came to my head.
See, I barely speak English as is.
It's a genus of frogs.
Ah, so gotcha. Very cool. I'm guessing
They're
it's
also
like
known as pond frogs or brown frog.
okay, okay, yeah. That me speaking any foreign language is not helpful.
And my source is Wikipedia.
With good old Wikipedia, you can always trust it, right? All right. So I guess I'll be leading us in.
All right.
It's Cameron Bailey the third leading things off against Lephobia a ball. Just double checking BNN is off. We'll be watching the other game. Let's get to it. All right, Cameron Bailey the third gonna lead things off. Gonna watch strike three go by. First strike out of the day for a ball. Small's gonna line one. Oh, but a sliding catch by the left fielder. His counterpart. Oh, didn't like that one too much. As Zelensky gets plunked. Take his base over at first. A nice looping liner into center. Just going to hold up, going station to station from Sporker. That'll bring up Barclay. Barclay going to swing mightily through one, but that is a strikeout. 2 strikeouts on the day for the Phobia ball to start things off as we bring you to the bottom of first.
Ulibarri is going to lead off for the Androids, and it's going to be a slow roller that's not. At first, I thought it was bobbled, but no matter what, Ulibarri is going to beat it out. And that is going to be our first error as Eucliffe will ground into field of choice, going on the pitch and safe. So stolen base, runner at second, 1 out. Grounder off the bat of Gordon will move Eucliffe to third as Zahn will ground out and this run will not score. We already got 1 error on the board. I need 2 more. Moosey, will we see them?
Well, we're on pace for 9, so it's looking pretty good. As catch gonna fly out to left field to bring up Lindsay. Lindsay smacks one the other way. Oh, there's are they gonna rule that an error? They are. There's 2. As the first baseman botches the throw over to the pitcher covering. The Prospect League is right with a ton of errors and fun. Just gonna smother it. The third baseman Zaxquil's gonna get on first with a single. Yes, they're gonna rule that a single. A liner up the middle. They're gonna send him. As that will be a run scoring single from Bailey the third, putting the North on top. 1-0. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. A looper into center. That will score another as Exquill comes in from third. Bailey at second, Smalls at first. That ball is high out into left field, but it'll die just short of the track. We already have 2 errors, and we've had 1.5 innings of play. It's looking really good for the over so far.
Ems will lead off, and he's going to swing and miss for strike 3 first. Strikeout for Yeet a ball. And now Tanner Colpitts will also swing and miss. Back-to-back Ks here in the second. Bring up the ever so good hitting this season, Jesus Crisp, and that's hit deep to center, but it's a big deep center field here, and so it's going to die out in front of the track. Androids go down in order 1, 2, 3 as we head to the third.
Top of the third, first baseman going to pick that one, bring himself. They'll bring up Barclay. Barclay up the middle, just past that second baseman. He'll be on with a single. That'll bring up Catch. Cassie's Catch going to take a walk. First and second, 1 out here for Lindsay. Lindsay going to drop one over into right field, just inside the line. They're not going to send him. The bases are loaded with 1 out. That ball up the middle, past the second baseman, just going station to station. That's a run scored, single by Marcus Bedard. Really on a heater to start his Prospect League career. Ball up and looping over the second baseman. Can't get out there. Another single. It's looking like death by 1,000 cuts here. Naz, I think you may have jinxed him at the beginning of the game when you said, oh, he's doing really well as of late. There'll be a sacrifice fly for Bailey the third, bringing in another run. So far, North has put up a 3 spot. Still 2 outs here. Runners on the corners. That'll bring up Smalls. Smalls pops one up. Third baseman calls off the shortstop. That one be caught in the infield. No errors so far, but we'll go to the bottom as North is now up 5-0.
Announcer Jinx is alive and well as Schneemann will hit a fly ball or pop up, I beg your pardon, in the infield. Shortstop will make the catch for out number 1. Oh, I believe it's going to be scored an infield hit, though. That's going to be scored an infield hit for Phillips. Not quite an error. Ulibarri is just going to stand there as that's out at second, I believe, and it is 2 outs. And that's going to be a strikeout. So not much going for the West. They do get hit on the board as we head over to the 4th inning.
Ball still on the mound here. As that is a hard liner over into right. That will be caught for out number 1. Pop up into foul territory. First baseman will snag that one. Barclay with 2 outs. Going to drop one over into the right field just in front of the fielder. For a 2-out single. That'll bring up catch. Catch swings right through one. Had him absolutely fooled on what I assume was an off speed, considering he swung way ahead of it. We're going to go bottom of the 4th. Hoping for one more error here.
Sting Eucliffe is going to ground that out on the right side to start off the inning. And that's lined to the second baseman off the bat of Gordon. Zahn will not hold that check swing, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still 5-0 North as we head to the 5th.
Top of the 5th, Patrick Lindsay leading things off. Deep fly ball into center field will be caught at the track. That brings up Adar, going to ground out to that first baseman. Zaxaquil going to line one to second. 1-2-3 inning here for a ball. He's settled in, but that might be the end of the day for him as he finishes with 95 pitches.
Android's looking to get the offense going as Ems will fly out to right to start off the inning. Pulpit's on a line, and that's gone over the wall. Off the road. Dinger time for Tanner Pulpit's, his 7th of this season. And the West will not be shut out tonight. It is 5-1 in favor of the North. As we'll see Crisp, the catcher, hit that to deep center, but it's not going to be deep enough, and caught for the out. Grounder to third, and that's over in time off the bat of Schneemann. West do get a run on the board via the home run. It is now 5-1 through 5.
A ball staying out there despite it 96 pitches, as that ball is going to be gone. Cameron Bailey, 5th home run, 429 to the deepest part of that ballpark, just inside that line. 429 should have taken him out while you were ahead. Is Jimmy Garoppolo going to step in? Center fielder makes a good running catch out there. Record out number 1. Well, that the weird animation gets me every time. That's a foul out over into left field. That'll be a fly out over into right. Bailey the third puts up a solo home run here, getting that run back. Go bottom 6.
9-1-2 due up here in the bottom of the 6th as Phillips will foul out for out number 1. Top of the order for Ulibarri. Long run in center field, but that's going to be the second out. Eucliffe, though, will get a 2-out single to left. So it'll bring up Catfish Gordon. Line drive down the right field line, but it's going to hang for the right fielder, and they will leave that runner stranded as the North still have a 5-run lead as we get to the 7th inning.
Top of the 7th. Barclay are going to go down on strikes. Called on a breaking ball. I'll bring up catch. Catch. Pops one up over into right field. That'll be caught. Out number 2. Lindsay. Fly ball over into left. And that'll be the 3rd out. Better's still chasing that third error. Had two early on in the game, but it's been clean so far ever since.
The Triple Crown E is going to lead off the bottom of the seventh with a walk. So leadoff runner is on for the Androids, but M's will strike out for the first out, bringing up Colpitts, who will walk. So runners at first and second, one down, crisp. And that's ball four. The bases are loaded. Are they going to let Abel pitch to Schneemann? They are. Grounder, there's one. They're going to get the double play. 6-4-3. And that will neutralize it. Still a 6-1 game heading to the eighth.
Garoppolo's still going in relief, strikes out Bedard. Bring up Zaxaquil. Zaxaquil over to the pitcher. It was a prime spot for an error. Some pitchers can't field. They got the yips. Bailey's gonna line out into left. Only 1.5 innings, maybe, left to produce another error for those overbetters.
Phillips is going to get caught looking strike three. Yeet a ball, even though it's a 5-run lead. It's still out there. And actually, as I say that, they'll take him out for Duggar, as Ulibarri will get a base hit to center field. So runner is on for the Androids and Sting Eucliffe to the plate. Ground ball, there's one, and that's all they're going to get, a fielder's choice for Catfish Gordon, who's going to hit that on a rope, but it's going to stay in the park and be caught in the corner. West will strand yet another as we head to the ninth, 6-1 North.
6-1 as we start this ninth inning. Small's gonna hit a full count single up the middle into center field to lead things off. Brings up Zelensky. Gonna fly one out into center. We're out number one. Splorger over to short. They're gonna turn the double play a good 6-4-3. Absolute classic to bring the West up. It's walk-off territory, but we're also looking for another error.
Rally cap time as Zahn's going to hit that into the gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall, and it's a leadoff double for Brandon Zahn. Could this start the rally? As Ems, that's going to fall in for a base hit. Zahn will hold up. He's going to be at third base, so runners in the corners for Colpitts. Oh, almost got away. Everybody goes back to where they were as Colpitts. There's one. They're not going to get two, so that will score a run. It is now 6-2 with a runner at first, one out, and Crisp to the plate. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Had to check up to make sure it wasn't going to be caught, so it's runners at first and second for Kirk Schneemann. Fly ball center field, that's going to be caught, and the Androids are down to their final out. It'll be Matt Phillips. Ground ball, they'll get the force at second, and this game is over, and the unders will get it. On the prediction, 6-2 North is your final.
Pay the people. Pay the people. North gonna win this one 6-2. Some fantastic lines here, Bailey. The third going 2-for-4 with 3 RBI in that solo home run. We got Smalls 2-for-5. Explorer going 1-for-5. Guard going 1-for-4 with an RBI. Zaxical going 2-for-4 with a run and an RBI. On the west side, Ubari picking up a hit. Euclid picking up a hit as well. M's picking up a hit as well. Crisp, not one to be left out, picks up a hit and a walk. Slide on down to the pitchers. Yeet a ball. Will pick up the win. Going 7 1/3. 1 run given up. Liphobia a ball picks up the loss. Got announcer cursed there on that one, giving up 10 hits over 5 innings. Waters, the fifth, also makes a relief appearance here. 1 1/3 innings pitched. Just 1 hit given up. And your player of the game is Yeet a ball.
And thank you, Schnee. We got that prediction up for our final stream game of the night. Who scores last?
Ooh.
Scores last.
Yeah, and you're broke now. No more money,
That's
no
no.
more
I
points.
mean, I earned 180 points during that stream game. It's out of so I got my 180 that I earned out there.
That is the one good thing. Is you just earn points by watching. It's fantastic. How do you think I got all my points?
I just
Uh,
hope y'all redeem them points, get some money. That's what matters. Get that money, get that training, get the TPE, especially and actually we'd be remiss now. Granted, our wonderful prospects kind of take advantage, but I see some regulars in our chat tonight. Do not forget the one task that a lot of people do not like doing in PBE is free this week, aka Championship Week. Don't forget to take advantage of that. I know our wonderful prospects can't necessarily take advantage of it, but general reminder on that too.
I'm
Happy, I
only a
don't know.
little upset. Just
Oh,
a
that.
little. I'm only a
Oh,
little upset that I don't get the free championship
sorry, I
week.
forgot. Ah, dang it. I'm sorry. I mean, I saved money. I don't. I mean, I usually have to pay for it because I'm too busy doing wonderful things. But yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. This matchup looks fairly even, except for our pitchers.
Yeah, big difference there, especially if you look at the total lines. Shram's having a great prospect league with a sub 2.3 ERA in their 8 games. Uh, it's John Reyes, the stand-in player. They're not looking too hot, especially against the South, getting really beat up there with an ERA approaching 13 on that. We got some good prospects on this one. And what do you say? How about we do a little ask the booth during this game? I know you like to do
Let's
that.
do it.
And
Let's.
I'm a new face around here, so I'd be happy to answer some questions and stuff. Let people get to kind of know me a little bit more, rather than being
Oh,
this
yeah,
mysterious figure lurking in the shadows all the time.
this is the time. Get the hard questions out.
Yeah, drill me,
Yeah,
really drill me on this one. So, all right. I guess you got a preference on what team you wanna call this game?
you know what?
If
I'll,
we're
I'll
even
pick.
gonna call it.
Probably not, but I'll pick
Let's
the
ask the booth.
East, so then that way you can call your player.
Oh, then now my player's destined for terrible stats. I'm gonna announce a curse myself. So, with that prediction in there, which team will score last? I can't wait for this to be an 18 inning game. We just wait forever. But we'll get started. I will lead us in with Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious snack. As you all in the lovely chat ask the booth some questions. I'm open to answering a multitude of things. Let y'all get to know me, as I'm the new kid on the block.
I got this. I got a perfect answer to the first question.
All right. What is the answer?
It is whatever the amount of licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll plus one.
+1.
There
All
you
right.
go. I just answered the hardest question of the night.
See, I know the technical answer to that tongue twister is another tongue twister, but I can't remember what the second part is. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, Schnee. Okay. I have an alternative answer. I have an alternative answer. It's however many seashells were sold on the seashore. That's how many chucks. So you better
Yeah, it's
find a
it's it's a
beach that have
variable
enough
chuck.
seashells.
Sometimes the woodchuck isn't feeling up to it.
Is it Susie? I was trying to remember what the name was as part of that tongue twister. I thought it was just she. She sells seashells by the seashore. I think it was just she, which makes sense because it's shell.
Yeah.
So oh
Yeah, I
gosh,
don't yeah, I don't
is that
remember. All right,
is that a
Attica.
is that a hydraulic chuck? But yeah, you oh gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sir, this is a family show. This is a Wendy's slash a family show.
Um,
Oh, there you go. When did you get into OTP?
yeah, one, I don't have any candy in my vehicle. So that would be terrible. If anything, it would be gone in a
And actually,
second.
that would have been a perfect question to ask if LP was in the booth, since he's Tommy Callahan, and you can Chris Farley. You kind of maneuver that one a little bit better. How
Yeah.
much candy you got in the van down by the river?
OTP, I got into it when I joined the league. I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard about the game previous from other people, but I never played it before joining the league. I don't really play it much either. It's not my it's not the game that I play that I enjoy.
Oh god.
I mean, how old do you think I am is the real question on that one, Schnee.
Well, we got a good answer to that question. Because I'm very curious. I want to see.
College
Oh, okay.
age? I'm a little older than that.
He could have called you really old.
That is true. Could have. I'm on the wrong side of 25. I'll tell you that. 2004. Yeah, no.
So
I
I
got
was
you
the other
beat.
way. I was the other way around. I started OTP and then I found PBE.
Hmm.
Um, so it was a LBG stream. That was my first stream, and if by any miracle LBG's listening or watching right now, thank you for getting me into PBE.
Yeah.
Albeit, I, even though when I was watching the stream, that wasn't the intention. It just kind of happened. But yeah, shout out to an absolute legend in our community in LBG. But I've only been playing OTP for a little. It would have been a year as of December, so a little over a year. Um, Now, granted, a lot of our viewers tonight already know that I'm an OTP affiliate, so I won't I won't go down that path. But but yeah, I've been my first version of OTP was 23. I've always wanted to buy OTP before then, but I got it's a funny story actually. So like I bought it when I was stuck at home, not because of COVID, but because there was a snowstorm and it froze my car battery and I couldn't get to work. So I was stuck at home because AAA I wasn't in a dangerous situation. So they're like could be like 5 or 6 hours before we get out there and figure out what's going on. And I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna just call it.
Yeah.
Because by the time somebody shows up, I'm gonna get to work. Only gonna be there for like an hour. So, I was looking around on Steam, and 23 was on sale. So I was like, you know what? It was meant to be. So ended up buying it, and I bought 24, and also while we're on that subject too, and this is for anybody, even Moosey can. Moosey can do this too, so I won't feel bad for mentioning this. But don't forget, do not forget, we did have our raffle get sweetened up thanks to Chess Safari. So make sure you all enter in on that raffle for free. 2 people will get a copy of 24. And thanks to Chess Safari, one lucky person is going to get a copy of OTP 25. So definitely take advantage of that. I mean, you never know. You may get
Mhm.
it for free. I know I entered, and if I don't win, I already know I'm going to be
Yeah.
pre-ordering
Yeah.
25.
I will mention the copy of 25 is not a Steam version.
Oh yes, it is the fast spring version. Yes, and that's mostly because the Steam version's not out yet.
Yeah.
That that won't be out. I mean, there will be a sale relating to
Yeah,
that.
I know that
This
turns
is
some
the
people off.
Yeah, this is the copy straight from the developer,
Mhm.
like from their site, I should say. So yeah, thank you for that. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's kind of important because I've for 24 I did the fast spring version, and it is a little bit different, um, especially if you're like me and you get tend to forget, and you have to do updates manually. So I learned that the hard way. I need to do it on its own. I'm very forgetful. I got too much stuff to do. But yeah, don't forget to enter in on that raffle. And I see we got a lot of I know Southworth's been playing for a long time. I've heard Southworth mentioning or people mentioning Southworth back in the day having his own sim league. Sorry to put you on the spot, friend, but I thought that was cool. Um, and yeah, shout out, thank you for that, Attica. Yeah, shout out to Lap. I'm also member of the PBE, fellow OGP affiliate, does a lot of great work. Really great things for our community as well. Yeah, I'm sorry in advance, Southworth. I think it was Uzi that brought it up on a forum post. That's the only reason why I knew that. At least that's my excuse. I'm gonna stick with it. But yes, we're doing Ask the Booth. I don't think you want to hear me or Moosey just ramble about random things. So,
I mean, I can
it,
ramble about a lot of stuff, like
I
spring
mean,
training.
I could ramble about lots of things too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got. I mean, yeah, give yourself a shout out. That's I believe your next stream, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, actually, one moment, one moment. We just got a question. Just
Oh
got a
boy.
question. Formula One, yay or nay? So, okay, I'm a racing fan. I am a I'm a self um I'm a big racing fan, and as much as I want to, current Formula One is a nay. Current Formula One is a nay. There needs to be more parity, and also on top of that, I'm very salty that um, Andretti did not get a team yet. So it's a nay, and I'm going to follow that up with IndyCar is my preferred open wheel um, right now. IndyCar is awesome. I cannot wait for St. Pete coming up here in a couple
Hmm.
weeks. But Moosey, are you a racing fan? Like, do you have a
Uh,
opinion on this?
Back in my youth, I was kind of I followed it lightly. Um, but like I like Formula One. I don't go out of my way to watch it.
That's fair.
I do have a friend of mine actually worked on, and I'm really proud to say this. He worked on Forza Motorsport that
Ooh.
just recently released. And I got to go over to his place and we played it. It was a lot of fun. I'm notoriously
I,
bad at most games, but
so
I had a lot of
two
fun
things.
with it.
One, I'm not going to say P. I can't wait to watch the race on TV. And secondly, we may have to peek in on this game because we are actually tied at 2 heading to the bottom of the 8th. We may get some free baseball to close out
Free
tonight.
baseball, maybe.
We'll return to. There's one question we didn't quite get to. It. Oh God, I just jinxed it. I did.
How dare you?
That is gone digger time. Adrian Infante breaks the tie. South worked so hard to tie it in the top of the 8th, and Infante breaks the tie 3-2.
All right.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I try,
I can't believe
I'm
you would do such a thing.
I'm 2 for 2 tonight on my announcer jinx. But who knows? I mean, you never know what happens. I mean, now I will point out our 15 inning affair. They scored a bunch of runs in the final 3 innings to keep tying it up to get to extra innings.
Hmm.
So
I mean, we'll see.
you never know. You never know,
Well,
especially when the tying run gets on base.
but to go back to a question that we
I think it was favorite candy.
favorite candy. I am a big fan of sour gummy worms. It's kind of always been my thing.
Keep my answer short. Overall I'm chocolate, but I am a Reese's is my favorite.
Is there a
candy,
specific type of Reese's? Because I know there's a lot
white
of
chocolate,
varieties.
white chocolate.
The white chocolate
A-
Reese's?
anything white chocolate will get me. Like white chocolate Kit Kats, white chocolate Twix, which I don't even know if they still make those. I wish they did. If they did, somebody hook me up. Anything white chocolate, as long as there's no nuts in it, because I can't eat nuts. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, but I'm finally eating peanut butter. I got that going for
Hey, that's good. I mean, I love me some peanut butter. Ooh.
me. Ooh, it depends on what. Okay, so it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, but most people, I would say BABIP as well, um, because BABIP and I both contribute to the contact rating, but it really just depends. If you want to get base hits or if you want to get more walks, I would agree with Cobra, and I would say my vote would be BABIP.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask. Um, because my last player was a walk menace. So I really built up with the on base percentage as much as I could. It was kind of my thing. Um,
We
but
we we need to bring some. We need to do another. I don't know who the player was.
yeah, I
First
think
thing that came to my mind. What the first thing that came to my mind was, what's she gonna do? Walk?
yeah. That was a fun. Some of these people, some of the names people come up with is fantastic. But I mean, you can make a career with either. Most people are gonna say BABIP
Oh yeah,
first.
I
It's gonna be
apologize.
a
Yeah, I didn't
stronger.
misspeak.
It's gonna be a bigger play into your game because that's how you hit the ball. And when you hit the ball, like there's potential for extra base hits, all those types of things. Just putting a ball in play can cause chaos, as you've seen in the prospect league with how many errors we get.
Thank you, chat. I did misspeak. I meant to say avoid K. Thank you for correcting me. That's correct. Avoid K, power, and BABIP contribute to that contact rating. Not I. Apologize. I did misspoke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big believer in build the player however you want. I got I got criticized heavily by my GMs for continuing to put stuff into defense, and I end up being the best defensive third baseman in league history. So, I mean,
Now I wouldn't give you a hard time. I'm very pro defense, especially for catchers. I'm very pro. Like I'm one of the few that believe put it all in catcher ability. Because there are some people in our league that don't believe that catcher ability relates to how the pitchers do. I'm not of that um, philosophy. And while we're kind of on that subject, because I'm gonna bring up every time we bring something up like this up, BBB, bring bunting back. That's my PSA
I
for the
mean,
stream.
join the balance team, and we might see it.
I mean, I'm gonna be one of the first people to 25, so you never know.
You never know.
Get on in there, be like, let me
I,
make a
I I
90
worked with the
inning
balance
player.
team to put everything into 23, so I kind of know that process.
I
It's a lot of
um,
work.
I plead the fifth. I am a minor league voter, so I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm not disclosing
I don't know
how I
enough
will
about
be
the
voting.
minor leagues to throw in a vote necessarily, and I'm about to lose my vote too at the end of the season.
Well,
So
no. You still get to keep your vote.
streamers do get votes.
Streamers can technically vote.
Yeah,
So no, you don't technically. I mean, just the reason in which you're voting, you can vote is changing.
yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Now you cannot vote for minor league though. Minor league is the only one that you wouldn't be. Well, HO couldn't vote for minor league either. So I guess
We could.
could you? I didn't
Yes,
see that on the ballot.
we could,
I need to pay attention.
but it was only recommended if you've like followed it. So for example, if you had a
Ah,
player, because a lot of head office members end up being minor league GMs, so they tend to watch it a little bit more.
I was gonna crack a joke, be like, oh, you can vote for your player next season, but then I realized, nope, no, you couldn't.
Nope. It's I got as many votes as I wanted in for my own player this last career, so it was just, oh, Gold Glove,
Yeah.
yes. Pretty much the entire time. That's how I got my entire resume, I guess. Uh, to get onto this game that ended in some dramatic fashion with an announcer's curse. Thanks, Nasbase. Uh, this next gonna go over picking up a walk. Trent out the designated hitter with going 1 for 3 with a run and a walk. We got Brooks Walker going 2 for 4 with a run. Danks picking up a hit going 1 for 2 in that 9 spot. Over on the East, Enderman going over. We got McGee going 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. And Cassia going over today. Fern going over, and then Bolt going 2 for 3 with a run. Bottom of the lineup. Shram's not going to factor into the decision. In fact, neither. Starting pitcher did. Gotank going to pick up the win and a blown save, giving up the run, but then his offense brought him back up on there with 2 innings pitched, giving up 2 runs. John Reyes, the starting pitcher for the East, is your player of the game. Yeah, there are a lot of batters in this minor league draft, and there's
Wh-
more coming following the World Series. Not necessarily batters, but more creates, because I know a lot of people are waiting for that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, that's another time when we usually see retirements and people creating, or in the case of the last couple seasons, somebody forgetting to
Yeah,
create.
yeah,
We had, I think it was either last season or the season before that instead of going through the draft, they forgot and they missed the cutoff, and they were ended up being a waiver.
yeah. So people wait to join to create a player because they want their current player to roll over and play the next season. So it's like a corpse player, as we call them. So you have to wait for the season to be over to do it. So there's going to be a huge influx of players for you to create probably Monday for that prospect league
See, the good
stream.
news is I'm off on Mondays, so I got all the time in the world
Hey,
today.
that's good. Ooh.
Sorry, this is a family show.
Asking the big questions, the transparent pants. Only if everybody wears
It's
leggings underneath it.
like,
So, oh man. Yeah, the whole uniform situation is just weird.
I mean, it was already weird once they started adding sponsor logos to them.
Some
That
of
was
them
like
I think were fine if they blended in with like the uniform a bit more. If it was like the proper colors or whatever, it looked fine.
now, I will give Major League Baseball credit. I will say that at least we're not like the NFL where you can't even like decorate your shoes. Like there's no like individuality. Where at least with baseball, you can like I'm a Phillies fan, and I'll never forget when Bryce Harper had the Philly Fanatic on his cleats. He had like Philly Fanatic cleats. I was like, how the heck
Yeah,
is
he
that
showed
possible?
up to spring training with the Fanatic bat.
Oh, I gotta see that. I didn't see that. I know he does a lot of different Fanatic things. So
Yeah, it's great, and you know, of course, I'm a Twins fan. I haven't seen anything too crazy as far as that, but I love the customization that people can get with their uniforms. Um, I'm a high socks or stirrups kind of person.
okay.
I love the high socks. I think it looks good. Doesn't work for everyone, but some guys I think there's some guys I think that rock it really well. Some that do not. Like I for one am glad that Cody Bellinger is now back to the long pants. So I feel like that ruined his game as he went to the high socks.
Oh yeah, Hunter
The
Hunter
Hunter
Pence.
Pence, the two high
Hunter Pence is the one.
socks,
Yep.
the over the knee. I mean, it worked for him. Nobody else could pull that off but Hunter Pence. But
Hunter Pence is a unique person in general.
mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a fun guy out there. One of those guys that just would have fun every day on without a doubt. But we got what 3 quick sim days to roll through. before end of stream, you
That
guys feel free to
is right.
keep those questions coming. I mean, we're still here. So we're gonna start quick playing some stuff. With the West and the East, the West gonna win 6-5. Lots of hits in this one. Grand total of 29. Not a lot coming across the board though. Looks like Euclid going 1-for-5 with a run. Gordon going 2-for-4 with 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk. M's going 2-for-3 with a run and a walk. Crisp going 2-for-4 with a run and 2 RBI. Bar going 1-for-4 with 2 RBI. On the east side, Enderman going 1-for-5. Cassie going 1-for-5. McGee going 4-for-5 with 2 RBI. Fern going 0-for. And Bolt going over in the 9th spot. On pitching, Waters the 5th with the win, as really the whole Ren with the save. Tipton will take the loss. Lucas Jameson is your player of the game, and they are on the designated hitter for the East. 6 days a week? I mean, when I get paid real money to do this is when I start streaming 6 days a week. That's the simple answer. South and the North. North gonna win 4-1 on this one. Tried to mount a comeback, but couldn't pull it together. Only 4 hits, 2 of them busted by Mr. Danks down there, the catcher in the 9 spot, picking up a run. Looks like maybe the run was scored on an interesting thing, maybe a double play or something like that. I don't see an RBI on the squad, so Snack picking up a hit and Walker picking up a hit. So all user players picking up hits over there for the South North. Bailey took a walk, probably ran around and scored. Smalls going 1-for-4. Splorger going 2-for-4 with an RBI. Bernard going over, and Zach Sequil going over with a walk and a run. I can't believe you lost with the GoFundMe in the casino.
Probably scored on a wild pitch if there was no RBI.
There's a couple of ways you could score without an RBI. So, but it doesn't look like there was a ground ended up a play, so it was probably something weird. Maybe a pass ball, something like that. Who knows? Probably a wild pitch or a balk. Anyway, that would be fun. Mitchell Jr. is going to take the loss. Gave up 4 in 7. As Shirazi will take the win. I'll finish up this October 12th. So we're going to slide into the 13th. It's just quick sim days for the rest. We got 2 more days for you folks. And then I'm going to have to, unfortunately, end the stream. I can't be on all the time, unfortunately. Gotta let somebody else hold the wheel. But we got the South and the North coming in here. North going to win 7-1. 3 errors on the side of the South, as much as they had hits. Not a good look at all. Only runs scored came off of Wells in a solo home run. Trantel picking up a hit as well as Walker. On the North, big day for Splorer, going 2-for-4 with 2 runs and an RBI. Bailey also picking up 2 hits in the contest. Barclay with 3 RBI. On the pitching, Reynolds will take the loss. Taylor with the win. Egg had a rough outing, only picking up 2 outs, but gave up 4 runs. This one, but the offense wasn't going to do much anyhow. Player of the game, Trey Taylor, started for the North. West and East. A tight one here. The West narrowly ekes out a victory 5-4. Slide on down. Yeah, hits for Phillips, Euclid, Gordon, and Zahn. 2 hits for Cole Pitts, 2 hits for Chris, and 2 hits for Schneeman. RBS coming off the bats of Phillips, Euclid, and Zahn. On the East, a couple multi-hit days, some notables. Enderman going 2 for 5 with a run and an RBI. Jameson 2 for 4 there. Cassie going 2 for 5. McGee picking up a walk. Fern picking up a walk and a run. And Bolt with 2 for 4 from the 9 spot with an RBI. Enderman picking up a triple, their first of the season. You'll love to see it. Of strikes will take the win. Gamble with the hold. Mazzarelli with the save. Pitt with the loss. And beware of strikes is your player of the game. On to our last day of this stream. So we have the West taking on the East. And we'll see an extra innings affair. Going 13 innings, the West winning 3-2. As it looks like the West came back and tied it up at the top of the ninth. Looks like, how did that end up scoring? Looks like a triple drove in one of those runs. And a home run in the 13th by Ems is what ended up winning the game. Ems here, big day at the plate, going 3 for 6, 2 runs and an RBI, notching the win for the West in extras. On the side of the East, 4 for 6 day for Jameson. Enderman picking up a hit on this one. McGee hit in himself a double, picking up a run and an RBI. And Fern picking up 2 hits, both with an RBI. On the pitching, Ren with the win, Garoppolo with their second save. Moore taking the loss. Some good scoreless outings for our user relievers. Waters the fifth and Go Tank, both of them showing stellar performances. And Magnus Peters, starter for the East, is your player of the game. And our last game of this stream, the South taking on the North. We'll play this one. The South blanking the North, putting up 12 runs. North only having 6 hits. Last run all coming late in the game. 2 5 spots in the 6th and 7th. Let's see how this all shook out. Sneck going 1 for 6. Trantel going 2 for 5 with 2 runs and an RBI. Looks like Bruce Walker went 3 for 5 with 2 runs and 5 RBI. Looks like that was a 3-run home run and then a bases clearing double to get those 5 RBI. And Stanley Danks down there in the 9 spot, going 2 for 5 with 2 RBI. On side of the North, Smalls going 2 for 4 over there. That's the most notable thing. No runs put up on this one. Tough errors out there, 3 of them on the day. Nitro going to pick up the win, 7 2/3, 5 hits given up. Mitchell taking the loss. Waters the 5th picking up an inning of work. Rough outing there, but not in charge of the loss. 4 unearned runs. That is tough to see. And your player of the game is Brooks Walker. Hey, that's me. Ugh. And that brings us to the end of my stream with you guys.
Don't forget to save.
Oh, that is right. I should probably save. I wanna keep these good performances. I don't want to lose them. But, um, I guess any last words you have for the people back at home?
Well, I mean, we got some great streams coming up. In fact, tomorrow tomorrow's World Series Saturday. So I know we got a lot of people out in chat that just love watching baseball. Um, just to give you all a heads up on some of the streams we got coming up. So doubleheader tomorrow. Minor League World Series. It's going to be an exciting one. No, I'm not in it. It is a age-old rivalry for the World Series in the minor leagues tomorrow. The um, Florida Flamingos and the Amarillo Armadillos. or as I affectionately know it as the Mingo Mingos versus the Dillo Dillos. Um, Rabid Sponge will be your host. And the co host tomorrow for that stream is somebody we're no stranger to. Our good buddy Chadwick will be co hosting that tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have the nightcap. In fact, our Major League World Series is going to be PBE After Dark version. Enoch and making their co-hosting and I believe actually their overall PBE stream debut. New co-host to the team, Don Marcus. I believe that stream. I know that's not on the sheet. Hold on, let me go take a peek game day. I want to say it was 9 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern. Um, Tomorrow night. Where is it? I just was looking at it. Um, it is at 8 p. Or no, that's our stream. 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night between the Toronto Pathfinders, who are still looking for their first ever World Series in PB history, and the Cancun Toros, who are looking to win their second World Series in 3 seasons. That is your PBE Major League World Series matchup, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And then we got more Prospect League next week. We got more Prospect League next week. Our next stream for Prospect League is going to be Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm back to being the pilot. My vacation has ended. Vacation's over. In fact, you're going to be hearing. It's already been mentioned in chat. You're going to be hearing a lot from me next week. It'll be me and Chadwick in the booth at 7 p.m. Eastern next Monday, and then my only day off next week. Tuesday, we got no streams going on. We're back for Prospect League on Wednesday, the 28th, and then it's a leap year. It's a leap year, so we got PBE going on a leap day. 29th is your Major League draft, which AJ's busy, so I'll be your MC for that at 7 p.m. And then we have the culmination of our Prospect League, the Rookie Showcase Friday night. So 1 week from tonight, we're going to have playoff action in Prospect League. So far, I believe it's just me in the booth for that. And it is. It also, I'll try and coax some special guests hopefully for that. And then we'll have our minor league draft, which is where all these wonderful prospects get to figure out where they get to call home. That will be next Saturday. So that's March the 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern. And for the first time ever since I've done the draft, I have a co-host for the minor league draft, so that'll be fun. It'll be me and Don Marcus actually taking, and also some of the minor league GMs as well. And same thing for the major league draft. I'll have some of the major league GMs as well for the major league draft. And then my final day where I get to stop talking. We get to put a nice little bow on it, give out some trophies. Got our award stream on March the 3rd. Me and Chadwick again will be hosting that at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and then you get to hear from Moosey again after that.
Yeah,
Get to hear from Moosey again after that. We can start getting into spring training, but we'll talk about that as we get closer. But yeah, lots of great content. Hopefully, y'all will tune in and enjoy more fake baseball. I mean, my closing thought is I'd be thanking everybody who hung out with us tonight. I had a blast. Again, Moosey, welcome back in a sense to the team.
yeah.
Um, I
It's
had
been
a
a while.
blast, commentating with you tonight here in the booth. Chat was amazing. Shout out to all of our wonderful mods tonight. Schnee, Southworth, Daedalus was here earlier. They were probably all on their best behavior because the robot overlord was in chat tonight. Which point of personal privilege. I know we're not in politics or anything like that, but I do want to give a special shout out to our wonderful robot overlord Attica, who is also an OTP affiliate. Um, I'm streaming on Sunday too, but not on my channel. He's doing a wonderful marathon on Sunday. So shout out to our fellow PBEer slash affiliate Sunday at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I only bring that up because we got a lot of wonderful OTP people watching, and y'all are here for drops and there'll be special drops on that stream for 4 hours. So hopefully, I know I'll be peeking in on that stream. I'll be a guest. But yeah, so thank you for letting me indulge on that. But yeah, I had fun tonight. Hopefully hopefully Moosey will be keeping me company here in the booth more often, or I guess I'll keep you company in the booth more often.
We'll have to swap every so often, you know.
Oh yeah, oh yes.
One of us co-hosts, the other one streams, that kind of thing. It's like, yeah, you get a very busy week, and then you're off for what, 6 weeks,
So
something like that,
if
5
you
6 weeks.
if you count my appearance on Attica's stream, I'll be streaming. Well, I believe it's like I thought about it earlier today. If you count today, I think I'm streaming like, or I'm on a stream of some sort 8 of the next 10 days.
Oh, jeez,
My only days off are going to be Tuesday and tomorrow. And
wow,
tomorrow I'm going to be watching because I'm in the World Series.
yeah, that you are, that you are. Well, I wish you luck in that, as
I'm,
much
you
luck
know,
as I could possibly give.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be in it. I just hope my player don't be like David Price in the playoffs again.
I mean, I won my first ring last year with Lunar Base, so that's all I can hope for. I'm technically a champion in every level I've played in and every sim league I've been in, so which is really cool to say.
See, I can't say that. Well, actually, no. Wait a minute. No, no, I can't say every level. I was about to say I do have a player in ISFL,
Hmm.
albeit I don't. If any of my ISFL teammates are watching, I'm sorry I'm not active. But we ended up one of the teams I was on ended up winning it all in ISFL, but I don't think I won anything in DSFL though.
Yeah, yeah. The Majors World Series was the last piece to my puzzle. But I appreciate everybody who was here for the stream. I'm glad to be in the booth and to be sharing it with all of you. So um, let me flip back to the starting screen because everybody seems to love it. Uh, as thank you all for being here. I will be the next guaranteed time that I will be here is spring training day 1, which is a little bit of a distance from now, but it'll fly by quick. The off season always does that, but I'm excited to get things started with a new player. So, and this prospect league has been a lot of fun. I'm very happy you graced me with the opportunity to take over for a stream, uh, to even look at the file that you call your baby. uh,
Well, it's
is
not
an
just me.
honor.
I mean, not just. I mean, give a shout out. We'll give a shout out to the people who work in the background when it comes to prospect, especially the people who do the like very beginning part,
Oh
putting
yeah,
all our logos together, putting the team together. Shout out to Punk and T-Den, T-Den Destroyer. They do a lot of work on the back end when it comes to this file, as well as our evil dictator slash the boss, Enoch. They do a lot of work in the background, make our lives here on the screen a little bit easier, make us seem a little bit smarter than we actually are.
yeah. They do a fantastic work. Anybody who works on the files is a lot bigger person than me. So, uh, yeah, thank you all for coming, and I guess I will see you again soon. Have a great
And
night.
actually, I think I think we could raid somebody. How you feel? I could do it for us. Don't
Yeah,
mind.
let's raid. You know, let's do it.
Let's now. I was looking around. I know we're the only like OTP drop kind of thing in town, but I was looking around. I do see there. We're gonna keep it to OTP. I've never seen this channel before, but it's like they got something going on. It's called the Skyline Baseball Network.
Ooh,
Yeah, let me make sure I'm typing this in right. Skyline Baseball Network. From what I could tell, it looks like they have some sort of a playoff stream going on. So maybe we'll
ooh.
rock their world.
Yeah, let's see
See
what it's
what's
all
up.
about. Yeah.
You know, 'cause, and also, if you're still around and you're getting points, you do get points for when we raid people. So stick around for the raid, get some more points, cash it in for that PBE money. But yeah, let's see if it'll let me. And it will. But yeah, so there you go, Moosey. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
Throw your way.
Oh, we never paid that one out? Oh, no.
Oh,
In
did we
that
not pay
Oh, yes, a starter did get a win in that game.
No, I do see we're good on predictions. I don't
We're
see
good?
anything, I don't see anything up there. So yeah, that raid is going. I'm not Moosey, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna assume Moosey's Sunder because I started the
Oh,
raid.
this
My
guy.
bad. It's my thing, I guess. Skyline Baseball Network. Let's go right on into them. Um, Now we'll say have a good night,
Alright. Everybody stay safe. Have a good
everyone.
night.